Hello my beautiful friends, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle, and on this channel we do a little bit of hair, lots of makeup, sprinkled with a bit of fashion and some in-betweens. So if this sounds like your vibe, go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to like the video and share with a friend. Please remember to turn on your post notification bell so that you'll never miss an upload. And I'll see you at the end of the video. Hey beautiful people, I hope you're all doing well. So today's video I'm going to be doing a summer proof drugstore makeup tutorial. So if you're interested, then you know what to do. Keep on watching. So the first thing I'm going to do before I start is to use this number 7 Lift and Laminate triple action cream, and it has SPF. So you know if you're going to be in the sun, you definitely need to put on something with some sunscreen. This one you can get from the drugstore, CVS I believe. I'm not sure if Walgreens sell it, but I know CVS for sure. Okay, very moisturizing, and just in case SPF 30. Very good and very affordable. All right. My brows are done off camera just to save a little bit of time, but I do have brow tutorials, so if you guys are interested, I can link that for you. Now I'm going to prime with the e.l.f. Skin Suntouchable Invisible Sunscreen. This has primer in it also. It's a primer and sunscreen, I should say, with SPF 35. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit. Okay. Alright. So for today, I'm going to be using... First thing, what we'll do is let's spray our face, right? Because, you know, we have to set our face to make sure that the makeup stays on all day. Alright, so we're going to be using the Maybelline Lasting Fix. Supposed to last up to 16 hours spray. So let's spray our face first. Alright, we're gonna let it dry down just a little bit before we get started with the foundation or whatever we're gonna use. In the meantime, I'm going to do a little bit of color correcting using the e.l.f. Orange Primer. I'm gonna put a little bit right here because I have a spot right there. And a little bit right here. A little bit here and a little bit here. We can do a little bit under the eye if we want also. And I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to blend it out. Let's do underneath the eyes first. We're just going to tap it in. Now for the foundation, I'm going to be using this black OPAL True Color. It's a foundation stick in hazelnut. I have not used this in a long time. That's how the package looks. Alright, so I'm gonna put this all over the face. And then I'm going to take the this foundation brush by Face and Laces to blend it out. So we're going to push it into our skin. It feels so light. This will be good because you don't want anything too heavy during the summertime on your face, right? You can always go back and put more if you'd like. And guys, remember when I did these nails, I've had them on. Today's Monday. Today's Memorial Day. but I won't post this video until the day after because I know you guys are busy with your family. You don't have time to be watching a video from Michelle. So I've had these nails on for like a week and a half. I only lost one of them, and if you guys remember, I did it with the lamp instead of the regular glue. I did it with the lamp, right? UV lamp, and I think that works better because by now I probably would have lost like 2 or so. So it's been a week and I still have them on, so I think that was a good technique. I know I look crazy, that's all right. I'm just building it up. Push it in. Like I said, everything is from the drugstore. See how easy that blends out? I hope you guys, by the time you see this is a day after, so I hope you guys enjoy the time off from work with your family, had some good food. I stayed home, but personally I'm going to be having some, I'm gonna make some burgers, maybe I make some hot dogs, some corn, and that's probably all I'm going to do today. I'm going to make it, I already put the burgers in the oven, so I'm going to, you know, eat when I'm finished. Alright, let's look at this face and see how it's looking. It's so light, and that's what you want in the summertime. Okay, now OMG, I forgot one thing. I forgot the concealer. How can I forget concealer? So what I'm going to do is use the e.l.f. What is this, Camel Concealer? So I'm going to use this first, right? It's a little darker. I'm going to put it on. Okay, I'm going to put it underneath. I feel like it's drying out, girl. Oh yeah, I barely have any. Oh no, this is not what I want to do. Alright guys, sorry, I didn't realize that it was like almost done. So I'm going to be using the Black Radiance Correcting Concealer. It's a little lighter than I would like, but I'm just going to put a little bit here on top of whatever I had here before. A little bit down the nose. And from what I remember, I'll put a little bit over my lid. This concealer dries down pretty quickly, I think. I'm going to use a brush to blend out the concealer, so let's blend out the chin first. You know, normally I use a sponge, right? So let's see how this looks. I'm not a brush girl at all. Alright, let's see. Let's blend out the edges first. Alright, put the rest over the lids. And this brush is not rounded, it's kind of like a flat brush. Alright, let's check this out really well. Not liking how the brush is blending it out. Alright guys, that ain't gonna work for me. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more concealer. I feel like the brush is taking. I'm gonna put a little bit here. Right? And we're gonna get some sponge. I'm gonna get the makeup sponge and come back. Alright, I'm gonna use this beauty sponge and just go in under the eye. Blend out the concealer. Yeah, this is better. Get the corners of the nose, please. Ooh. All right, use the foundation brush and just blend out the edges of the concealer to make sure everything is nice and seamless. Okay. Now I'm going to take the Maybelline Lifter stick in 90 is a number, and I'm going to cream contour my face. Put it right above the hollows of the cheek. Take it around the hairline a little bit, and so a little bit down for the nose contour, and a little bit here for the jawline. Alright, and I'm going to take this brush and blend it out. This is from a brush set, so I don't have the Best Stuff from Amazon. It's from an Amazon brush set. If you guys are looking for some good brushes, I can always try to find the ones that I have that's been working for me for years, because I've had this brush for years, and share it with you. Okay, I'll share like an Amazon link for you or something. If you don't have the right tools, it's not going to help you. You know, you need to have the right tools. All right, let's take this above the forehead like this, around it. You can always go back with the sponge or the concealer. Clean up the edges. Alright, now I'm going to get a brush here. And we're going to blend out the nose contour. This is from a brush set also. And blend out the sides of the nose. This is going to be a very simple look. I didn't blend out the middle of my nose with the sponge. Okay, that's good enough for now, right? All right, so let's get our powder ready, but we need to go in and make sure that we have no creasing underneath these eyes, right? No creasing before we set. Just cleaning up the edges with the sponge. You can use this or the brush for the foundation. I'm using my Black Radiance loose setting powder. in banana. Banana. Alright, you want to make sure. One more time. I'm going to take the sponge, dip it into the powder, take off some on the back of my hand, the excess, and then we're going to go in and set. We're going to set wherever we put the concealer. I like to set my smile lines, you guys know. Now after I set it with the sponge, the initial setting, okay, I'm gonna go in with my puff and put some more down. Alright, I'm going to bring it down on the sides of the nose, and this will help to contour the nose, right? Make sure you do it kind of straight. Alright, and then I'll take it underneath my eye, like so. Taking it up on the side of my eyes. And this will just, whatever eyeshadow I decide to use on my eyes, will give it that little cut right here. Alrighty. I'm just blending out the edges, right? And I'm going to take the e.l.f. Luminous Putty blush. It's like an orangey color. I'll link it down for you, the name of it. Alright, so I'm going to take this brush. I'm going to put it in the palette. Why does it seem like it's dry? It's not as creamy as, you know, regular. And I'm just gonna put a little bit right here. I feel like this brush is too stiff. Let's use this brush. Taking it to the back, like right here, mostly. A little bit on the apples, right? To take a brush now, go into the powder and set over my lids. And underneath my brow. Now for the eyes, let's see what I'm going to do. I have this palette here. It's sold. Black Radiance True Complexion contour palette. You guys remember this, right? I'm going to take a little bit, the darkest shade fell. I'm going to use this one in the middle, and I'm just going to sweep that over my lids, right? Like so. Right? Like that. Just a little bit of color. Nothing major, right? Nothing major. Just sweep it underneath the brow. Go back and forth with the brush. You can still get this palette from like Amazon or something. Very simple and easy. Okay, I'm also going to bring it down on the sides of my nose right here. All right, let me check this out and see how it looks. I'm going to take this LA Colors Perfect eyeliner. I'm going to take the sponge and just pull down my under eye and put that in the waterline. All right, so now I'm going to take a pencil brush like this. All right, use that same color that I was using on the top part of my eye and just buff out the black liner, smoke out my bottom lash line. Right? You don't want the liner to sit in there, it looks so hard, so you want to soften it up a little bit with the brown. Alrighty. I have this palette. When I tell you that it's a little older, it's from Black Radiance. It's called True Complexion Soft Focus Finishing Powder. That's how it looks. You can barely see the writing on the front. But I'm going to use this to set my face. So I'm gonna get a little brush. I'm gonna take this brush and I'm just going to set my face. I'm gonna push my face forward so I don't mess up my shirt. Honestly, guys, I'm really not going anywhere. I'm just doing my face. Okay. Like that. Okay. I'm going to get another brush and just sweep off the powder from underneath my eye. Clean brush. I'm going to put a little bit more powder underneath my eye. Okay guys, so the only thing that I don't have a contour powder that is strong enough or that's deep enough, so I'm going to use my Juvia's Place Zambia. Just a little powder bronzer, you know. And I'm just going to put it below this one. All right. Take it above the hairline as well, or take it into the hairline, I should say. And I did put on a little bit of liner, which is the Absolute New York liquid liner. And I put on some lashes, which are these. These are Ardell Wispies. No, Kiss lashes, I should say. They're very natural looking. And I'm going to take a little bit of this and run it down my nose. Using the same brush. I'm gonna put a little bit here and a little bit here, and then I just take it down the sides. Pick it up underneath the front of the brow and just drag it down to the sides. All right, blend it out well. Okay, I'm just gonna take the end of the sponge and just take off the powder that I have underneath my eye. I'm just going to push this in. All right, I'm going to take this blush that I have from Milani. It's called Coral Cove Rose Blush. And I'm going to just, you know, set the blush. Because wherever you put cream, you have to put powder, so that your makeup won't be slipping and sliding everywhere. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of highlighter, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Chrome in Molten Gold. She has been around for a while. I'm going to take this brush, Real Techniques cousin brush. So dupe. I'm going to put a little bit up here. Right, like that. I'm just tapping it off to make sure that I don't mess up my face. Okay. I need to put a little bit in the inner corner, so I need to get a pencil brush. I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to put some in the inner corner. I feel like I need to spray the brush a little bit, just so that it could stick better. And I'm going to put a little bit down the center of my nose. Alright, now I'm going to set my face again with the setting spray. If you have any droplets, you can always go back over your face with the sponge. I'm going to take the Maybelline Lifter liner and cross the line. Alrighty. Let's line this lip. It's so soft. Soft and creamy. Alright. Now I bought this lipstick a while ago, but I haven't never used it. It's by Wet n Wild. High Satin. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, let me tell you the name of it. Okay, Rich Satin and the shade is called Hush Little Beige. That's a cute name, and it looks like this. By Wet n Wild. I found it at Walmart a while ago, but we have never used it, so okay. She's pretty. Let's go back over the line. And now I'm going to take this e.l.f. lip gloss and Chocoluxe. And we're going to put that on top of this one. Okay. I feel like I want a little bit of lightness, lighter color in the middle. So I'm going to take the concealer and just put a drop. Like that. Let me just push this powder in underneath my eye and blend it out. We're just gonna put a little bit of mascara underneath my lashes. So they can blend together. Because these lashes are so small and thin, I like to take them a little bit of the mascara up on the actual lash, and it will cause them to look a little bit fuller. Alright, I'm gonna put a little bit on my lower lash line. Okay, y'all, let me put on some earrings and come right back. Okay, y'all, so this is the full face of Drugstore makeup. I think everything turned out beautiful. I hope that you guys enjoy, and I'll be sure to leave you the links of everything. So, you know, basically this is how you keep your makeup on. This is how you do your face to make sure that it lasts in this summer dreadful heat. So I hope that you enjoy, and I'll be sure to leave the links of everything that I use down in the description section. I hope that you enjoy watching. Just like that, we have come to the end of the video. I hope that you enjoy this tutorial of, you know, my summer proof makeup. As I stated before, everything will be listed down in the description section. And I hope that you enjoy. I hope you try out this look and this technique and let me know what you think. Alright, again, if you like this video and you enjoy my other content as well, please remember once you watch a video to give it a thumbs up, share with a friend, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on your post notification bell so that you'll never miss an upload. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.